with 20 plus films before it, Avengers Endgame had a lot to live up to. And a lot of people were looking at the box office and, of course, seeing how that's going to kind of ripple effect through everything that has to do with the MCU. Then the charts started to come out for the top 100 digital purchases, Blu-rays, and DVD sales. And the entire MCU has returned to the top 100. So we knew Avengers Endgame was going to be huge, quite clearly, but just how much were people hyped for it? Oh, as charts recently started to be revealed for the top 100 Blu-rays, DVDs, and digital sales that were happening in the months leading up to Avengers Endgame, and right after it, every single MCU film has managed to crawl its way back into the top 100 sales across the world. Now, we're also talking about the Sony films, such as Homecoming. We're also including The Incredible Hulk in this, which is a Universal film. All of these films, once again, resurged in sales and saw a huge uptick in the amount of interest, searches, and of course, people buying them digitally as well. Now, you have to really think about how big this is, right? Like, every time there's a new James Bond movie, I can tell you right now, the old James Bond movies do not see this type of surge. There was films on Blu-ray, like the first Avengers, which I would assume everybody owns by now, that cracked the top 25 right when Endgame was coming out. So people that didn't even have the film somehow were willing to invest into it to get hyped for this. And I think this speaks a lot of volume for just how much hype there was, how much excitement there was surrounding this franchise, and how people just want to get invested in it. Now, of course, there's people that obviously wanted to build up their collection. They're buying it. There was sales once again. I know iTunes was running some sales where you could buy the films like $5 off. It's Disney. Look, you're lucky if you can get like $4 to $5 to $6 off on any given time, right? They're kind of like the Nintendo films, right? Prices always remains right up top, so you're barely ever seeing sales, but it did happen. And then you look at somewhere like Amazon, where all those films were once again trending on sales. So this kind of just speaks to the power of what happened, and honestly, really not going to be surprised if this translates into Endgame physical sales, because it's going to come down to Endgame and Star Wars for end of the year for best-selling Blu-ray, and realistically, I think Endgame could possibly edge it out.